Go nuts for him or her, go crazy, just don't be lazy. Welcome back, all lovely lovers of the world. My name is Dasha, and today I'd like to bounce off of you this idea of a game I had in mind. So this will be a fairly short podcast, and I'd love your input. If you feel like writing, please email me on fabforphoto@hotmail.com. As they say, talk is cheap. I said I'd love to improve communication, and I have in mind what I like to call for now the sex talks. Please feel free to give it a better name as that. So since I live in London, UK, obviously I'll start organizing them here first. I wanted to get together, maybe say 10 women and 10 men, and make a fun evening out of it. The key would be to be able to ask questions to the opposite sex, obviously, and get some real answers. How that would work is actually quite simple. Each person would have a sticky notepad in front of them, and I would give a couple of examples, perhaps what kind of questions you could ask, and then I would ask the gentleman, for example, to write down one question on the notepad. I would collect those questions and read them out loud. And then the ladies, like I would pick one question obviously, and the ladies would answer it. I would collect those answers and read those out loud. And I'm quite sure it will be fun finding out what the other person really thinks. So maybe 10 and 10 is too much, maybe 5 and 5 due to the volume of questions and answers. There might not be enough time in the evening. So if anyone would like to invite me to organize such evenings and moderate them, I'd be happy to come along. At the beginning, if it's in London, I'd prefer that, but I'm happy to actually fly across Europe if needed. Just give me a little bit of notice, right? I do have jobs and such. So maybe, well, the important thing would be that no one would need to feel embarrassed. So since I'm reading out everything, the goal of the whole thing would be, of the sex talks, would be to just get the idea of how to communicate, and that it's not that scary to ask questions, and hopefully, if nothing else, you would start to feel more intrigued than afraid of the answers that you could get. And especially it should stop making you assume anything, really, that you know the answer, or because we don't. I don't. So hopefully, if you feel like that, let me know and give me feedback. Anything else? So yes, if you would like to be on the list for the London talks that I'll organize, please feel free and email me, and I'll put you on that list and let you know when it starts. I haven't organized it yet, but I'd like to do it really soon. So today is the 9th of March, and yes, this is the 4th podcast. Obviously, I've been shooting all 4 of them in one day. So maybe by the time you see this, it will be April, sometime in April or May. I'd love to organize the first talks and go from there. So yes, I do my photography and I write, and I love my office job as well. But this is who I really am, someone who likes to do things a bit differently. And if not so differently, at least I hope to be part of the great things that are happening at the time, at the moment, like, for example, Emma Watt's campaign, He for She. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but have a look. She's got a great message, especially her talk at the UN, for example, was inspiring. And if anyone wants to steal my idea, feel free. You know what? Go for it. The more positive views on the topic of relationship and real sex, the better. Yes, I rant sometimes about the media, but at the end of the day, it depends on us what we make of it. There is a lot of rubbish out there, a lot of negative messages about everything, obviously, especially about our bodies and body image and beauty and so on. But I think we could balance it out with positive and real stuff that we put on the internet, be it photos, be it videos, and we won't be able to erase the rubbish, obviously, but what we can do is create enough positive material to, as I said, balance the negative out, perhaps. And I sincerely hope that what I do contributes to the positive side of things. So next time I thought we'd discuss a little bit or touch a little bit the topic of rejection. But until then, write me what you think about my idea of the talks, of the game. And until then, don't forget, go nuts for him or her, go crazy, just don't be lazy. See you next week. Bye.